Well, just to go back to that startup ecosystem, because there'll be a lot of people who are looking to start up. So when you did you start from scratch? Did you acquire a business? How did you actually go about setting up?
Yeah, so we started with, he took a couple of clients from the practice we was at. I think I might have agreed to take one at the time, so that was it. And then it was just off. And he went to what was he took quite a big client, was probably paying 10 grand a month for fees or something at the time. So I really started with one client and I just had to go and win new client work. It was as simple as that. We went into the city on Deansgate in the centre of Manchester, so it's right in the business district. So I think we got about, from memory, it was about 1,600, 2,000 square foot of office space, which is probably enough for about 20 staff, and we had me and him. So I think from day one we set our stall out, or certainly I set my stall out. That 5-year lease on the main street in, like the Oxford Street Road of London, and we're for 20 staff when it's just 2 of you, kind of set the stall out for what I was gonna, and I still do this now. I still think you are what you think you are. And if you think you are 2 members of staff or 4 members of staff, and you have a room that represents 4 members of staff, you'll stay at 4 members of staff a lot longer than if you're in a room of 20 staff and you feel like you should have 20 staff in that room. I do believe a lot in that vision side, and I think sometimes, weird coming from an accountant, but sometimes people focus a little bit too much on the numbers rather than the energy. And you can't measure the energy, of course, but for me, even from that day one, it was like, we're going into Manchester as a city centre firm with a 5-year lease with no breaks, and we're going in, we're going to have 20 staff within 5 years, and that's just simply what we're going to do. And yeah, that's what I did. I went about signing new business, and that was it.
I love your thought process behind that, because most people don't talk about the energy and the mental stamina that you need. So please do subscribe for weekly updates. We'll have other interviews with other leaders such as Paul here